Okay, I told you I'd show you how to make the triangle shawl I've been making. I'm using number 4 worsted weight acrylic yarn and a 9mm hook, but you can use any size yarn and hook that you want. So I'm going to start out with a chain 3 because that is my first double crochet, plus 2 because that is our skip. I'm going to go back into this first chain I made and work my first granny cluster, which is 3 double crochets in the same space. Then once I do that, I'm going to chain 2 because that's my skip, and in that same space I worked my granny cluster. I'm going to work my last double crochet because every row is going to start with a double crochet and a chain 2, and the end of every row is going to end the same way. Okay, so to start your next row, you're going to chain 3 plus 2. That is your first double crochet and your chain 2 skip. Into this first space, we're going to work our first granny cluster. So 3 double crochets. Then we're going to chain 2 and skip to this hole at the end and work a granny cluster in that space. Then we're going to chain 2 because that's our skip, and we're going to work into the third chain. So 1, 2, 3. Remember, we made 5. So at 1, 2, 3, work your last double crochet into that chain. So you can't tell it yet, really, but we're starting to make a triangle. So at the end of the row, chain 3 plus 2 into that first space, work your granny cluster, chain 2, skip to this space, work a granny cluster, chain 2 in the next space, work a granny cluster, chain 2, and then count 1, 2, 3 up that chain and work your last double crochet. So you can see we are starting to work the triangle. So we're working from the bottom of your triangle up to the top. Does that make sense? So it's growing. So row 1 has 1 granny cluster, row 2 has 2, row 3 has 3, and so on. The bigger the hook, the smaller the yarn, the more drapey or slinky your shawl will be. So that's how I'm doing it.